think of San Marino, you think of, well, possibly not much. Landlocked in northern Italy, it's home to just 33,000 people and one of the world's worst performing football teams. Officially recognised by FIFA in 1988, since then they've competed in every World Cup and European Championship qualifying campaign, without winning a single competitive match. Their only ever victory, a 1-0 friendly over Liechtenstein in 2004.
This is about professionalism, even though our players are not professionals. They must be admired because of their exceptional self-respect. This year we are in the same group with Germany, who are the world champions. They are far better than us technically and physically, but yet our players will go out on that pitch and play against them.
This isn't your average national team stadium, but then again, San Marino isn't your average national team. The bulk of the squad are amateurs, which means that they all have other jobs. The centre-back spends his day sifting through tax returns as an accountant. Amongst their ranks is also a factory worker. But twice a week they gather for training. They're currently preparing for their next match against world champions Germany.
For us, playing these kinds of games is an incredible experience. It is a dream come true for all of us. Even though we are a small country, we play against the best countries and best players in the world, and we represent our country. We know very well that our opponents are better than us, and most of the time we lose the games. But these defeats are just another reason for us to work harder and get better. We are a country with only 33,000 people, and we are trying to build a football culture. Sometimes we have good games, and most of the time we lose, but this should not stop our progress.
Germany once beat San Marino 13-0. That's a record in European Championship qualifying. But despite suffering such huge defeats, San Marino's players remain upbeat. They accept that qualifying for major tournaments is beyond them and are simply content to be on the same pitch as some of the world's finest players. San Marino once went 14 years without scoring an away goal. That unwanted run came to an end in 2015 when Matteo Vittioli found the back of the net against Lithuania.
It was a great feeling. Only a day later I came to realise that I had done something historic for my country. Scoring an away goal after 14 years is not something you do every day. It was a unique experience. It was an indescribable feeling. For countries like Italy and England, scoring a goal is a normal thing, but for us, that's not the case. We were so proud of it.
That historic San Marino goal isn't their most famous. England fans will be all too aware of San Marino's greatest footballing moment. It came just 8 seconds into a World Cup qualifier in 1993. David Gualtieri is the man who etched his name into footballing folklore.
We passed the ball quickly after the kickoff. They played a through ball to me. Pierce thought I was already stopped and he passed it back to Seaman, but I was running and I got in before and scored the goal. It was a jubilation. After the goal, TV channels followed me to do interviews. I've been to Monte Carlo once to do an interview with Monte Carlo TV. I've received many phone calls from various media outlets, but in the end, I stayed in my small city. People still come to my shop. They want to take pictures with me. I still have the jersey in my store, Pierce's jersey, with his number on the back.
There hasn't been too much to celebrate since that goal was scored. San Marino are ranked 204th in the FIFA rankings, behind the likes of the Cayman Islands and Turks and Caicos. When they line up against Germany, it's 11 against 11. But the lifestyle of the two sets of players couldn't be more different.
I wake up at 8 o'clock and go to work. I finish around 5 and then go to training at 6. Some days I train with my local team, some days with the national team. Players like Ronaldo have a different lifestyle. They train all the time and their time is only dedicated to football. Unfortunately, our life is very different. There is a big gap, not just technically, but also physically. The technical skills come from birth, but the physical stuff comes from training.
Vittioli is one of only 40 players available for the coach to choose from. With such limitations, it seemed like one of the most thankless tasks in world football. Is it?
It is an honor to represent my country in an important occasion like this, but it also gives you responsibility. We are trying to represent San Marino in the best way possible, just like other national team coaches. I think it is a very heavy responsibility, and just like others, I'm trying to prepare my team in the best way possible.
And it's that sense of belonging that motivates all involved with San Marinese football. It's inevitable that they'll lose their next match, and probably the one after that too. But just competing at the top table is a big source of pride for this tiny nation.